Hi, Al. Today I'm here with a pen hack. If you've seen my everyday carry, you probably see that I carry a Pilot Metropolitan. I've carried some more expensive fountain pens before, but I kind of felt like those were better left at the desk, and this was a nice pen that I liked. Maybe a little thicker than I'd like. I do like a thin pen, but the portion that you actually hold is a little thinner. It's got some belly to it. Once again, no depth perception on camera. Pen I like. Unfortunately, I dropped it and damaged the nib. Also, the Pilot Metropolitan, the finest it comes in is fine, and it is Japanese, so a Japanese manufactured fine is probably closer to most other manufacturers' extra fine. But, you know, I do like to go as fine a nib as possible. And I learned about this trick. You can get a Pilot Kakuno, I guess that's how it's pronounced. That actually comes in extra fine, and it has the same nib. I've already swapped them, but I still thought that I would take this opportunity to show y'all. It is an inexpensive pen. I think it was around $10, which is about what I expect to pay for a replacement nib. They do not sell, Pilot does not sell replacement nibs or anything, but this is essentially a replacement nib with a plastic sleeve. All of the cost of what you're paying for is in the nib and the ink diffuser. Forget the exact terminology. This is probably going to be the easiest pen in the world to replace the nib of. It's a pretty simple procedure. You grab, hold the nib still, and pull the pen away. You don't have to line anything up. There is, we'll see if we can get it focused, a little bump in the feed. That's what it is, the ink feed. There's a little bump there that the little notch on the nib sits right into. And you can then pull this out of the Kakuno and put it in the Pilot. I've already done that. And you can even, you know, put your Pilot nib back in the Kakuno once you swap them, which is what I've done here. I haven't put any ink in this yet, but I was thinking about using this as the opportunity to. It's damaged, but it still writes. It's just a little scratchy. Maybe doing a different color in here. Maybe doing a red to mark up plans with. I think that might look kind of cool in here. Just wanted to show you all that. You know, part of my everyday carry. I make a point to always have a pen on me. Always have a pen. It's a really useful tool. Probably the single tool I use the most, other than maybe my keys. Though, I mean, I use my keys to lock my house, drive my car, drive my car back home, unlock my house 4 times a day. Probably use this 30 times a day. So maybe I use this even more than my keys. Hope you enjoyed this trick. Nice way to get a fine nib and replace your nib if you've damaged it. So if you like this, go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, do the internet video thing. It helps show computers this is good stuff, and you all want to see more good stuff. Also get in the comments, you know, let me know what you think. If you have other similar tips, other pens you like, you want to talk about, feel free to let me know. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one. Bye.